Hello, my friend. Welcome back to 15 minutes of slow English. I'm really happy you're here today. Maybe you're walking, maybe you're cooking, or maybe you're just relaxing in your room. Wherever you are, take a deep breath, slow down for a moment, and let's spend some calm time together. Just you, me, and the English language. You don't need a notebook today. You don't need to study hard. Just listen, feel, and enjoy. Because today's episode is about something powerful, something that connects your heart and your words, your personal passions. We'll talk about how the things you love, your hobbies, your interests, your small joys can become your best teachers in English. They can help you speak naturally, remember words easily, and actually enjoy the process. So make yourself comfortable, maybe grab a cup of tea, and let's begin. Part 1. Why learning English feels hard sometimes. Let's start with something honest. Many English learners tell me, I want to study English, but sometimes I feel tired, bored, or even frustrated. Maybe you felt that too. You open your textbook, you repeat new words, you read long explanations about grammar, and after a few minutes, your energy disappears. You start thinking, maybe English is too difficult for me. But my friend, that's not true. The problem is not you. The problem is how you practice. If your English learning feels like a job, like a duty, it becomes mechanical. It becomes a list of words, not a living language. But English is alive. It's emotion. It's connection. It's the sound of laughter, the warmth of friendship, the feeling of understanding someone's story. And that's where your passions come in. Part 2. The magic of passion. So what exactly is a passion? A passion is something you love doing, something that gives you energy, even when you're tired. It can be small, like watering your plants every morning, or big, like traveling the world. It can be painting, cooking, football, music, technology, books, nature, or maybe helping other people. When you talk about your passion, something changes in you. Your eyes light up. Your voice becomes stronger. You forget your fear of mistakes. You speak from your heart, and when your heart is open, your words flow naturally. That's the real beginning of fluency. Fluency isn't about speaking fast. It's about speaking with life, with feeling, with confidence. So instead of asking, how can I speak perfect English? Ask yourself, how can I connect English with what I love? Part 3. Your why matters. Let's take a moment to think about this question. Why do you want to speak English? Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you dream of studying abroad. Maybe you want to make new friends from around the world. Or maybe deep down, you simply love how it feels to express yourself in another language. All of these are good reasons, but the most powerful reason is the one that comes from your heart. It's when you say, I want to speak English because I have something to share. You have stories, experiences, and dreams. You have ideas that the world deserves to hear. That is your why. And when you know your why, English stops being just a subject. It becomes personal. It becomes part of your identity. Part 4. 2 learners, 2 paths. Let's imagine 2 learners. Learner A studies from a grammar book. He memorizes every rule: present perfect, phrasal verbs, conditionals. He knows them all. But when someone asks, "What do you like doing in your free time?" he freezes. His mind goes blank. Now, learner B also studies English, but she does it differently. She loves baking, so she watches English recipe videos. She reads food blogs. She writes her own notes in English. Sometimes she even talks to herself while cooking. I'm mixing the butter. I'm adding the sugar. After a few months, she starts speaking naturally. Not perfectly, but fluently. Why? Because she connects English with something real. Something she loves. That's the secret. When you mix your passion with English, it doesn't feel like study anymore. It feels like life. Part 5. Simple ways to connect English and passion. So how can you do the same? Let's look at a few simple ways. If you love music, listen to English songs. But don't just listen. Look at the lyrics. Sing along slowly. Feel the emotion behind each word. If you love movies, watch them with English subtitles. Try to repeat short sentences aloud. It's okay to pause to imitate the actor's tone and rhythm. If you love travel, read English blogs about new places. Write short notes about your favorite destinations. Even a few sentences each day can grow your confidence. If you love gardening, follow English YouTubers who talk about plants. Learn words like bloom, soil, or sunlight. You'll remember them easily because you can see and feel them. Whatever your passion is, connect it to English. When the topic feels alive inside you, your memory becomes stronger. Your motivation becomes natural. Part 6. Tell stories, even small ones. Every passion creates stories. And stories are the most beautiful way to practice English. Let's say your passion is painting. You can tell stories like, "The first time I painted a sunset, I was 10 years old. The sky was pink and orange. I remember the smell of the paint." Or maybe your passion is football. You can say, "When I play football, I forget all my problems. I feel free." When you tell these personal stories, you practice grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation, but without pressure. Because the story is yours, you don't forget it. You feel it. That's why storytelling is such a powerful tool for English fluency. Part 7. The power of speaking. Slowly, many learners believe that fluency means speaking quickly. But that's not true. Fluency means speaking comfortably, with calm, with confidence. When you speak slowly, you give your brain time to think. You choose better words. You enjoy the conversation. Try it now. Imagine you're talking about your hobby, playing the guitar. You can say, "I like playing the guitar. I play every evening. Music helps me relax after work." Simple, clear, beautiful. When you slow down, you sound more confident. And confidence makes people want to listen to you. So don't try to copy fast native speakers. Try to be clear, calm, and real. That's true fluency. Part 8. Connection through passion. When you talk about your passions in English, you do more than learn vocabulary. You connect with people. Maybe you post a photo of your artwork and someone from another country comments, "That's beautiful." Maybe you share your travel story and another traveler says, "I've been there too." Maybe you join an online community about your hobby, and suddenly English becomes a bridge to friendship. That's the beauty of languages. They make the world smaller, warmer, and kinder. Part 9. When passion becomes purpose. Sometimes a simple passion grows into a bigger purpose. Maybe you start learning English to understand song lyrics. Later, you start writing your own songs. Maybe you begin by reading English books. Later, you help others read them too. Passion gives birth to purpose, and purpose gives you energy to keep going, even when learning feels hard. So don't study English only to pass a test. Study English to express yourself, to share your voice with the world. Part 10. Real-life examples. I know many learners who improved their English through passion. One student loved movies. She watched one film every week. At first, she understood very little. But after 1 year, she could describe the stories easily, and her listening became amazing. Another student loved animals. He watched English videos about rescue and wildlife. He learned words like shelter, rescue, and care. Now he writes about animals in English every week. Another learner loved fitness. He followed English speaking coaches on YouTube, copied their expressions, and practiced talking about training and health. Now he can speak confidently about fitness topics. All of them learned through passion, not pressure. Part 11. Keep your English heart alive. There will be days when you feel lazy or tired. That's normal. Even people who love their hobbies have slow days. When that happens, don't give up. Just do something small. Listen to one short English podcast. Read one paragraph. Watch a short video. Write 2 sentences in your journal. Remember, you don't need perfection. You need consistency. A few minutes a day is more powerful than hours once a week. Language learning is like watering a plant. Small drops every day make it grow strong. Conclusion: speak with your heart. So, my friend, remember this. Fluency is not about speed. It's not about perfection. It's about connection. It's about speaking with honesty, with joy, with heart. Every time you talk about what you love, your English grows stronger. Every time you connect your passion to English, you build a bridge between your heart and your words. So live your passion in English. Read about it, write about it, think about it, and talk about it. Make English not just a subject, but a friend, a companion on your journey. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this episode reminded you that learning English can be calm, personal, and full of joy. Until next time, keep listening, keep dreaming, and always speak with your heart. Bye for now.